well, whatever, female David Cameron. That would be like if Alex Salmond was talking about if David Cameron had forced Alex Salmond to shoot an apple off to shoot a haggis off of his son's washing machine. It'd be that. But no, we don't have that. Don't have anything like that. Well, I learned a bit about William Tell, at least. He accomplished the feat, but stated that if he had killed his son, he would have proceeded to kill Gessler himself. Yeah, understandably, I can't really blame him for that sentiment. I mean, imagine, that's horrifying, really. So that's William Tell. Hiawatha. That's interesting, actually. That's actually very interesting to me, come to think of it, because the Captain Bullseye in the Captain Bullseye's backstory in the Moore Show has a lot is inspired by William Tell, but it's more inspired by it than I ever realised. That's quite frightening, actually. I never knew that. I'm not a well, you'll find out all about that if you care, which you probably do, because I doubt anybody would be watching any of these videos if they didn't care about the Moore Show. Lady Godiva. Oh yeah, that's right, that's the woman. Wait, what? I knew about her agreeing to ride naked through town, but I didn't know about the some tailor that saw her and became blind. Okay, so she's also maybe didn't even exist. Did anybody exist, Crumbs? Maybe Encarta itself doesn't exist. Santa Claus. I wouldn't call Santa Claus a legendary figure, but I guess that's what he is. Oh yeah, the Irish giant man, Finn McCool. Okay, I can't spend forever with this. Let's go back. Let's see. Wars and battles, court cases. Wild West gets its own section. Important documents, flora, fish and stuff. Science and pseudoscience. Unsolved mysteries. Oh, what's this going to be? Let's save that, I think. Unsolved mysteries. Hidden treasures, angels and saints. What's so hidden treasures about that? What is this? Hidden treasures. I don't think it means what I thought it meant. I thought it would mean like literally treasures in the world, but no. Role models. Overcoming adversity. Yeah, role models and visionary. There's Einstein in his pipe again. It's apparently so famous, it's all over the place. Famous teachers. Yeah. There's none of them in my book. Young achievers, what's that? Let's see all the people that beat me. Oh yeah, Alexander Graham Mario, Monica, whatever, tennis, good at tennis. Bobby Fischer's chess. Some guy. Pascal. Jesse Jackson. The music, Shaquille O'Neal, the expulsion, the Gorbachev, the whatever. Let's go to the not what's new. Let's go back to the what was it again? The mysteries. Let's find out what this is all about then. Oh come on, Unsolved Mysteries, Atlantis. I didn't think there was many people that thought Atlantis actually existed. Like an underwater city. Like, the only record of this Atlantis at all is just something Plato wrote. Ancient philosopher Plato. That's the only thing that ever said anything about it. I mean, it's not really... I think it's reasonable to assume it doesn't exist, but it's in the Encarta mysteries. Who? Jimmy Hoffa. I never heard of him. Kidnapped and murdered? Whatever. I'm looking for stuff that I recognise. Machu Picchu. There's a bunch of stuff that's been built there. Nobody knows why it's there. Okay, fine. Edward V? What? What's the mystery with him? Power struggles and stuff. He disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to him, I guess. Loch Ness? Oh, come on. The lake is reportedly the home of the so-called Loch Ness Monster, but its existence has never been proven. That's all you got. That's all you've got to say about that? Does Nessie lurk beneath the waters? They've done like a million science things in the last 20 years since this was made, where they found no sign of anything. Like, they used super sonar like science things. I don't know. And they found no trace of any kind of creature whatsoever that, you know, that would be not the Nessie. But I don't think they'd done that stuff when this was made, so it was a mystery. But I think now the mystery's over. There's nothing there. Homer's Iliad. Who wrote it? Whatever. The Abominable Snowman? Okay. Bermuda Triangle. Well, I know for a fact this one has been completely disproven. There is no, like... Not only does the Bermuda Triangle not have anything happening, but it doesn't even exist. There's no like area in Bermuda where there's more mysterious plane crashes happening than anywhere else. There's just... Like, there's no triangular region where there's loads of plane crashes. It's just a giant myth. Oh wait, hang on. Scientific evaluations of the Bermuda Triangle have concluded that the number of disappearances in the region is not abnormal. Yeah, so there's not really anything. Oh well, fine. Croatan. The island existed at... this is lame. Stonehenge, why was it built? What happened to Amelia Earhart? They've got a new theory about this. I don't know why everyone still cares about this woman, but they think now that she was taken in by the Japanese or something. I think they uncovered a photograph in the last few years that shows her. More pyramids. What? How did they manage to build them? Dinosaurs. Why did they die? They thought it was a meteor. Like, well, that's what they all seem to think now. So, are they not sure anymore? I mean, well, they seem to have settled on that now. So, maybe they became more confident in that theory recently. Or maybe they still aren't actually that confident. I don't know. Either way, that's it. That was that. Unsolved mysteries. I didn't want to close the whole thing in Encarta. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise, man. Jeez Louise, me. The dictionary. Dictionary. I didn't know there was a dictionary in Encarta. Zydeco, popular music zygosis, the union of gametes to form a zygote. That's one of the untold, unfurlable words to describe a group of animals. Every single animal on the planet has a special word to describe a group of them. A gaggle of geese, a loveliness of bumblebees or whatever on earth it is. It's just, why are there so many? A pride of lions. Why do we need special words for each one of them? Online features. Let's see if we can get the latest updates. Yeah, let's try that. Download updates, please. Today's date is 2018. We might not have enough space for that, but let's give it a try. See if it can connect, first of all. I'll be surprised if it can. What? Keep your copy of... Can I move this? Yeah. Keep your copy of this thing up to date by this. Code number. To join the updates program. You gotta pay them first and then get your ID. That's cunning, guys. Oh well, so much for that. Guess I can't install the updates. How sad. Oh well. Have we seen everything worth seeing? Oh, there was one thing I wanted to look up actually. Let's see if I can... How do I just get to the normal... I just want to look at the... Huh? Timeline? What's this? That's interesting. A timeline of everything there. Well, here we go. There's a big mammoth. Wee. Yeah. Wee. That's a cat, that is. Cat. And then there's a bunch of figs. Olmec statue. The 7 wonders of the world. This is the first of the real coins. Zoroaster, the religion. Olympic Games. Euclidean geometry. The Socrates. Vercingetorix. Roman Empire. Oysters. Romans began to cultivate oysters. Alright. Gourmet food. And then a bunch of things. Pepin the Short. Oh yeah, I've heard of him. English king. Pippin the Short. Apollo moon landing, Germany. And then 1996 is Bosnian peace, Middle East peace process. Yeah, didn't that go well? Didn't the Middle East peace process go really well in 1996? That sure turned out nicely for the world. What's this here? I'm hoping to just go to the articles. I want to look up the one about Mao Zedong because I remembered reading about that. Yeah, I remember reading the Mao Zedong article in Encarta and watching the video. Yeah, and thinking, oh, what a nice guy. And like, look at that smile. What a charismatic man. What a winsome grin. What a rogue, a lovable rogue. Mao Zedong, Chinese communist leader, chairman of the Communist Party. Early years, he was known as this. The scholarly son of a poor peasant who had prospered by hard work. Mao graduated from school, served in the Nationalist Army, served as a library assistant when the anti-Japanese movement began. In touch with new Western thought, he became the head of a primary school. Yeah, that sounds appropriate. When his attempts to organise mass education, education for the masses got suppressed, he turned to politics. Like, this is all making him sound like a hero, isn't it? He wanted to bring education to the masses, but his country suppressed it, and he failed, and he upset at this. So he turned to politics, and he became a Communist Party, fighting against feuding local warlords. Like, it all sounds good, doesn't it? To a little 8-year-old boy. Arguing that peasant discontent was the major force in China and deserved support. This whole article just makes him look like a hero. I wasn't, mistaken about my interpretation. This thing's really making him look like the good guy. The communists carried out unimplemented reforms like reducing land rents, fair taxes, representative government. What gives? Does Encarta have did Encarta have some sort of agenda? Oh wait, by unwilling to cooperate after World War II, Mao and Jiang resumed the civil war. By 1949, corruption and inflation had destroyed the... Oh no, wait, sorry, no, yeah, the corruption and inflation had destroyed Mao's enemies, and the communists won. The advice to let 100 flowers bloom was intended to conciliate intellectuals by allowing them to criticise the bureaucracy. His speech on the 10 Great Relationships rejected Soviet emphasis on heavy industry, on correct handling of contradictions among the people, repudiated the Soviet denial of contradictions in socialist society, insisting that conflict was both inevitable and healthy. Great Leap Forward movement. He retired, and there was just about no mention of the millions of people that were slaughtered, the Cultural Revolution, the bloodbath, killing all the intellectuals and burning the books and things. What about the whole part when, or the whole phase where he decided to take all the money from the agricultural stuff and funding for the public that they needed in order to buy food and survive. He took all of that money and spent it on weapons so he could look big. Now, there's no mention of any of this. Jack Gray. Who on earth is Jack Gray? What's it say in his profile? Jack Gray, communist philosopher, honorary research fellow. Jack Gray. I think there's something that you'd like to tell. Was there something you'd like to tell the class, Jack Gray? You got a bit of a soft spot for Chairman Mao. I was completely right. There's no mention of the horrible atrocities that he committed in this encyclopedia. His little red book, The Thoughts of Chairman Mao. I can't believe it. Well, this is the thing I remembered. Alright, so now it's time to get to the thing that matters. The mind maze. This was the game that came packaged with... Get out of here, Jack Gray. This is the game that came packaged with Encarta. It's not much, but it's 1997. What do you expect? Enter your name if you've never played the mind maze before, or choose your name from a list. I'm no tourist, I'm the real deal here. I'm the real David Bacon deal. David Bacon. There. Let's get going, David Bacon. Let me choose two at once. Baby Bacon, into the castle we go. Right, here we are, inside place. There's a bunch of people. Let's choose your area of interest. Well, let's just choose all areas. So we got start at level 1. Progress, 0 out of 20,000. Oh, we're getting there. We'll be there in no time. 20,000. What do we do here? Okay, we're inside. Let's click on doors. Let's try this far left one. The point of the mind maze, as you'll probably be able to guess if you've seen any of these old educational CDs from computers, is that we're going to be answering quiz questions while exploring this castle. Was there a plot to this? Let's go back, actually. Help. Answer mind maze questions to work your way through a castle maze. You can select the level of difficulty. Yeah. Contents. No. Is there not a plot to the mind maze? I thought there was. Would you like to see an article about geography? No, of course I wouldn't. What's wrong with you? No, it's knight in armour. What? Alphabetical compilation of the words of a language, giving their meanings, spellings, etymology, pronunciation, and syllabication. But even I know what that is. That's a dictionary. Well, the number of points we get goes down. Quick. Yeah! You get that nice little medieval trumpet. If you get it right. Good. 51 points out of 20,000. Be there in no time. Oh, hello there, sir. What's this? Greetings, stranger. Come closer. Don't think I don't know what you're up to. Oh, he's onto us. You're trying to break the curse. Curse? Curse? What? What's your motivation? You think you'll be rewarded by the king? I promise that you won't be. Are you just full of good intentions? Good intentions are for the birds. Solve the puzzle if you want, but maybe you should be good to yourself this time. Eat toast, mate. Someone's got to save the castle from the curse, whatever that is. And it's me. Would you like to see an article about art, language and literature? Oh, if you insist, mate. Let's have a look at the article. Adobe. The Adobe in Nairobi is, something. I forget what that was. I forget what she said. You won't find Adobe here in Nairobi. That was it. So that's Adobe's. Spanish stuff. Can we go, how do we go back to the mind maze? Was it the jester hat button? Yeah, it was. It just took a while. Let's go through this door. Is it going to be a question about Adobes? Common name for any of several parrots, commonly bird cages, that tend to sit close to their mates with heads cut. Lovebirds, maybe? Oh yeah, they sit close to their mates with heads touching. Oh, how cute. Is that why they're called lovebirds? Right, we got that one. Oh, you're still there? Trying to lift the curse, eh? Don't waste your sympathy on the king. He doesn't deserve it. He's actually proud to be named King Miser the First. Do you know what else? He's the only King Miser, so he doesn't need to be called the First. I was about to say that myself, but then the game went and said it for me. I was about to say, just like Sophia the First. There's no need to call him the First if you are the First. The mind maze went and just pulled my words out of my mouth.
He goes by the first because it means he gets 2 extra words for free. Please rescue someone else, someone decent enough to give his brother-in-law some land and a little girl. Don't solve that riddle you're hearing.
I've got a funny feeling that this guy here might be a bit butthurt. Got a feeling he's not completely trustworthy. I'm not listening to you, Paisano. Someone's got to break the undisclosed curse.
Would you like to see an article about sports, games, pets and hobbies?
Would I? Never. What's the treasure chest? Or did we click on the door? I'm guessing that was actually the door. Island continent located southeast of Asia. Australia. Commonwealth to the southeast that has a Commonwealth of Australia. It's Australia. Okay. This is level 1, so the questions are really easy. I know that I'm sure if I pick anything else, it's going to just be unmanageable. Judging by your clothes, I'd have to think you're not from around here. The stores in the local villages don't sell anything like that. I know because we have to buy our clothes off the rack. We're nobles, but the king doesn't hire a tailor for us. You should see how the Duke dresses. It's pathetic, really. Anyway, since you're not from around here, maybe this little puzzle I'm hearing makes sense to you. I think I remember now what's going on with this place. I'm guessing people say it as we have conversations, but everybody in this castle's trapped because they can't answer the questions to walk through the doors. But we can. Term used to designate the determining influence of the environment on the politics. I guess geopolitics, geological features. Yeah, man, we're cleaning up clock here. We're sweeping up steak. You know what? I'm going to do something I would not have dared to do. I'm going to go to level 4. Let's see how monstrous this gets.
You're a new face. If you've come to visit the royal court, I'm afraid you're in for a bit of a shock. You've been cursed, you see, so nothing's really as it should be. Still, if you'd like to have a seat, I should be able to start a fire, and we can settle down and wait for the higher-ups to break the curse and free us. Unless, of course, you could solve this puzzle.
What fire? There's nothing here to set the fire. The door? Why don't you just burst these doors on fire? Social science. He really is just look at him. He's desperate now. He's lying on the ground. Poor man. Let's solve this level 4 question. Let's see how hard this is. Queen of Castile, called La Católica, the Catholic, a sponsor of the George's quiz. That's Bloody Mary from Terradigma. No, it wasn't. You lied to me, Terradigma. You lied. Oh, thank goodness. Isabella I. Why would Terradigma lie to me? I'll never trust Terradigma again. Wow, 200 points. Okay, so that's why you want to have it on level 4. You get a ton more points. What are you doing in the stocks, mate?
Help! I was sentenced to 1 night in the stocks for making fun of the size of the army. The 4 of them grabbed me.
The 4
of them grabbed me and stuck me in here.
That's a good.
Now, because of this curse, I'm missing the harvest. There's so much work to be done. I can't be lounging around in the stocks, vacationing while my family toils. Please undo the curse so I can get back to my farm. All you must do is solve these riddles.
Alright, Mr. Stocksman. Anything you say. Let's get to the next door. Oh, we've got a little map in the bottom left. And I'm guessing that red square is where we want to go, so let's try going this way. Chinese gambling game. Mahjong. No, of course not. Of course not. Fantan. I've never heard of that. Mahjong's the one I've heard of, but no, Mahjong was not it. Whoa, what?
Oh, thank goodness. I hope you've come to get me out of here, whoever you are. I can't believe this. No way. I can't believe this. I don't have time to deal with all this magical fooling around. I have to get things done around this castle. We only have 1 servant, you know. And here I am, trapped in this stupid little room. I keep hearing a strange puzzle in my head. Could you hear it too?
Yep. Let's get to the next place. Oh, it's Seymour Skinless from the Darling Kindersley's My Amazing Human Body. No bones about it. Hey, Seymour. Let's see. I never had that, but I had a demo. Well, not a demo, just a trailer for it. Okay, let's. Well, we'd want to go backwards, really, but that's not an option. Actually, wait, this is a one-way thing. There's no alternate paths. Eastern France, capital of Moselle Department, confluence of Moselle and that, Lorraine, Near-West Germany. I have no idea. Marseille? It's the French thing. No, the famous French thing. Metz. Right. Oh, we failed. Now what? Did we get punished for that? Seemingly not, no. Let's try it again. American railway promoter and financier, born near Roxwoods. Well, if it's not Rockefeller, I don't know who it is. Born near Canada? Hill James Jerome. Good for you, Jimmy. Nice George. Hungarian violinist and composer, born in Kitsi, Austria. Hungarian? Well, Brahms is the only one of these people I've ever heard of. Joachim Joseph. Ugh. These really are the tough questions. You need to bone up on your general knowledge. American professional baseball player whose career total of... okay, it's not what's-his-face. Michael Jordan. I know he had a baseball thing. Second only to Babe Ruth. All the Americans are screaming at me. I don't recognise a single one of these names. Hank looked like the most American name. Lou Gehrig? Wait, Lou Gehrig from Lou Gehrig's Disease? Is he a baseballer? Now, Bones, you need to bone up on your general knowledge. Get lost, Seymour. I don't need you ribbing me. Breed of non-sporting dog, long popular in Holland, where it was a riverboat pet and watchdog. Isn't Kelpies a mythical sea thing? Brother. Christland. Brother, how long am I going to be stuck in this one room? At this rate, you're going to have no body to talk to, because you'll be dead. We'll all be dead because we've been trapped here for the rest of our lives. Chinese... Wait, it's this again. Oh, you're just repeating the questions now, Mindways. Jeez Louise. It's hardly, acceptable. I didn't realise there was no punishment for failing. You just keep trying and again until you get it. Come on. Would you like to... No, I want to talk to her. This has been a bad trip. No, she's a female, silly.
This has been a bad trip all around. This has been a bad trip all around. First I came to a castle where no one wants to spend any money, and then I am trapped by some foul spell. Somehow I don't think the 50 Chinese good luck charms I brought with me are going to sell very well now. I can't abide this place any longer. Please, answer the riddle we are hearing so that I can escape.
Okay, don't worry. We'll solve this riddle. David Bacon is on the case. Russian chess player. That was the only Russian-looking name out of them all. Don't know who he is, but his Russian-looking name.